The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power trailer premiered last Sunday, giving us our first real glimpse at the Amazon Prime prequel series that will be set thousands of years prior to the events portrayed in Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit trilogy films. And now that we've had that first glimpse, the internet is asking the same two questions that it always asks. We ask it whenever a new Star Trek or Star Wars film or TV series is announced. We ask it whenever there is a new Batman film on the horizon. We ask it whenever there is a revival or reboot of a beloved film franchise. And we ask it whenever there is an upcoming screen adaptation of a well-beloved and regarded novel, book series, or comic book series being brought to the big screen. Will it be any good? Or will they ruin it? Will The Rings of Power live up to its source material? Will it even live up to Peter Jackson's adaptation of the source material? Or will it ruin the film franchise and the books that inspired them for good? And you know, when the first promos for the Lord of the Rings films saw the light of day in the form of some pre-release posters, we wondered the same thing and asked the same questions. Will it be any good? Will it ruin Tolkien's books? And my answer then was the same as it was now. It doesn't matter. Novelist James M. McCain, author of Double Indemnity and The Postman Always Rings Twice, once remarked that he had rarely gone to see the screen versions of one of his novels. He is quoted as saying, "People tell me, don't you care what they've done to your book? I tell them, they haven't done anything to my book. It's right there on the shelf. They paid me, and that's the end of it." And I think the same holds true for this as well. As someone who read the original Lord of the Rings books, I thought that the film trilogy was better than any of us had the right to expect. I recently rewatched the series last year and was amazed at how well it still held up. I wish I could say the same about the Hobbit film series, but the less I say about that, the better. From my point of view, we've had one good adaptation of Tolkien and one bad one. I would love for this new return to the cinematic version of Middle-earth to be a best 2 out of 3, if you get my meaning. I would hope that it is a worthy successor to the original films and to successfully adapt at least the spirit of its source material. But if it isn't, that's okay, because the original books are still there to be enjoyed. The same holds true for Peter Jackson's original film series. If you think that every single iteration of Star Trek has been a bastardization of the original series, don't fret about it. The original series is still there for you to enjoy. And the same holds true for Star Wars. I'm a huge Batman fan. There have been so many adaptations of this character to film, and not all of them good. And when there is a bad one, I don't whine about it for 2 years in the way that some Star Wars fans have done. I just say, oh well, hopefully the next one is better. Because they are going to keep making more. And if they don't, the original books you loved are still there. The original films you loved are still there. The original comics that you loved are still there. And if the sequels, prequels, reboots, and film adaptations are great, well, then that's just gravy. This is TJR. Those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Please leave a comment. As always, if you like what I do here, be sure to click like, click subscribe, and smash that bell notification icon so you never miss a video. I want to thank my Patreon supporters who are helping me to make more videos. If you'd like to be a Patreon supporter, please go to patreon.com/TJR, the original, and consider making a monthly donation. If you can't, that's okay. You can support this channel by just clicking like and sharing these videos with anyone you think might be interested. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.